Welcome to Friendship and Joy with Carin and Susanne. I'm Carin.
And I'm Susanne. Today we are actually filming our episode of My House.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, crisp winter day.
Only beginning of November, really. November 12th today.
Yeah, it's very unusual.
Winter has come. Winter's not coming. It has come already.
It has arrived.
So I just want to put in here a little clip of what it looked like last night at my house. So just like that, winter has arrived. And it is a little early actually, because it's only November 11th today. And this is what my backyard looks like, all covered in snow. Look at that, that's gotta be at least 10, 15 centimeters. Wow. Makes me think of Christmas, actually. So today is one of those perfect days to do nothing but retreat back into your little knitting room and knit. I got my stash here. I got my 2 projects that I'm working on simultaneously. And I can't wait to get started on some more. I don't know if you can see, but look at all the snow that kept falling from last night. Look how much snow we got. I cannot believe the amount of snow this early in November, but oh well. Today, we're gonna talk a little bit about more things that we have made that we enjoy, and with weather like this, what's better to show than the scarves and cozy things and sweaters and whatnot.
I have a showstopper for you to talk about. Again, it goes back to one of our favorite things, or what I love to do. We have this amazing vintage store here in, actually we have one in Oshawa, and they have a couple in Toronto, and I picked up the nicest thing there the other day. And should I show them now?
Absolutely, show them.
So here is, I could not actually believe when I saw it, but if you can see, this is an Icelandic authentic sweater. Absolutely brand spanking new. I'm going to be wearing it later because I am going to be making waffles, so I'll wear it so you can see the entire thing. But this is absolutely spectacular.
Yeah. And this is it handmade?
Yes, it's absolutely handmade.
And look, the beautiful floats in this. The inside. I mean, I know I'm a firm believer of not caring what the inside looks like as long as the outside looks good. But here you can really see when you do stranded color work like this how neat they have put the floats on the back. And they're a little too long actually, because this one's snagging, so be careful with that.
You're right.
But it looks so beautiful.
Yeah, I couldn't absolutely.
And it's heavy,
believe it.
the heavy duty. This is the kind of stuff that natural wool like this. It is, it's self-cleaning.
Yeah.
So the more you wear it, especially when it's a little cold or damp out, it actually cleans itself. If you find that you have gotten a little bit of cooking odors or something like that, just hang out your knitted things and let them air out, and they will come back inside, like smelling fresh again. You don't wash this, you just air it out.
Yeah, no, I actually...
Or you let the dog clean it. No.
I took your advice. Yeah, Pablo decided to join us today.
Hello, Pablo.
Yes, he loves to be part of our...
He wants to be part of...
Yes, part of this. So anyway, you'll see it.
That's a beautiful sweater.
Yeah, you see me wearing it. And for those of you who are interested to know, it's a high-end... The store is actually not high-end, but they carry high-end products. A lot of them are brand new for just a small fraction of what they would sell retail.
So it is second hand?
Yes. Well, no, that's brand new.
It is brand new?
That was brand new. They have most of their, I would say 70% of what they sell is brand new.
Oh, okay.
and the other 40 might be used.
What's the name of the store?
It's called the Vintage Depot.
Oh.
Now, my husband, for those of you who know him or don't know him, he would never in a million years would set foot in anything that smells, including a vintage store.
He doesn't like vintage? No.
He really doesn't. But
No.
actually, he has found so many things, so he's actually a shopper there.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely
That says a lot.
loves it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
my son Jack, same thing. He would never even touch anything that anybody else has worn before, but he absolutely loves it. You can find spectacular finds. I love going there.
We should go there one day.
Yeah, let's
and do
do
a
it.
little outing.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely.
love to go there and check it out myself because I've never been there. So this is it's always fun to get new tips. Whenever we get together, we get something new that we want to talk about or try or whatever. It's always fun because you get inspired from each other.
You know what? What I love about this place is it's not necessarily the most nicest surroundings or the
So
nicest
it's not
store.
luxurious inside.
Absolutely not. But
The things they carry.
the stuff that they have, I buy a piece at least. I buy 3-4 pieces every single month, and it's just fun. And I manage to find stuff. I always do. But you have to dig. You have to dig around. You can't just go in there and see. It just doesn't pop up. So no, I highly suggest the Vintage Depot here in Oshawa. And they have 2 locations in Toronto. I don't know exactly where they are. I have never been there. I'd like to go. Actually,
Yeah,
maybe that's what we should do.
We should seek it out and do a little road trip one day.
Yes.
Yeah,
let's
we'll do that. So, ching, a new idea.
New ideas, right?
I am a huge fan of scarves. I like triangular shawls. I like scarves. I often wear scarves as an accessory, and this is actually one of those finger knitted scarves. So you see how thick the actual yarn is, and you basically just do it on your hands.
Was that progressive yarn?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. So it's just a self-coloring, and it took me
Love it.
all of 15 minutes to make. Maybe.
Spectacular. What a great accessory.
Yeah, and you can also double it up to have it more like a cowl, like this on a cold day. It's cozy. I like that. Speaking of cowls, I have another one here that I want to show you. That I have 2 actually. This one I made a few years ago. This is very thick because it's double. It's knitted on the round as a tube, and then you kind of attach the tube to itself, so you end up with an infinity scarf. And so you feel how thick this is.
You actually gave me one of these.
I did.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
have it. It's ready to come out.
Yeah,
for
because
Christmas,
they're very, very warm, and they're so cozy.
And how it dresses your entire outfit up.
I know, it's cozy, right?
Yeah, it looks
warm,
fantastic.
snug as a bug in a rug. I like it. But my latest obsession is brioche. So I just learned how to brioche knit, and in a coming episode I'm actually going to do a tutorial on it because it is not as tricky. Brioche is one of those stitches that I've always shied away from.
Well, if they could have called it something simple,
Like
brioche
brioche.
leaves something very complicated
It's not,
in my mind.
No, but I mean, this particular little cowl is knitted on the round, which makes the stitch even easier. And what I love about this is that it looks like it's knitted on both sides. So it's knitted on that side and knitted on this side, and it is completely reversible. So it's nice to use it for a scarf or a shawl or something. And this brioche stitch, when again, here we come back to the same old, if you break it down, it is not hard to do. You have to memorize, there's 4 row sequence that you need to, but I will actually make that into a tutorial in a next episode. Not today, brioche, yeah.
Brioche.
I'll do a tutorial on that because it's not as complicated, and I've seen tons of videos and it looks so confusing and people just talk and I don't understand anything, and I finally
Broke it down.
and at the end of the day it's not that hard.
Oh,
So
very good.
that is something that I will do in another episode.
So I had this, I'm supposed to be teaching somebody how to knit. And somebody that my husband works with, he asked if I could show this lovely young lady, she's 8 years old, how to
Aww.
knit. So I thought,
I love that.
right?
Yeah.
And how can you do, what can you make that's super easy, that can get it done soon
At that
enough?
age, too.
Yeah. So I thought of this cup cozy, as they call it. Sorry, this is a cup cozy. So I looked on the web. There are literally, you don't even have to buy a book, you can make one up. But I actually found this really fantastic book by Carin Mayfield, and she's got at least 20 patterns from super easy to more complicated. And the good thing is, this takes literally less than an hour to do, right?
Oh gosh, it would take. Well, if you're a brand new beginner,
Yeah.
it wouldn't take more than an hour, even if you're a beginner.
So I have this, and it's actually really, really fantastic. I have this beautiful cup, a ceramic cup that I bought in Sweden eons ago, and I love my coffee super hot. So it's not the greatest after you've poured yourself a cup of coffee in this,
It gets
because
a
it
little
gets
hot.
hot. So
Yeah.
how great is this? You just put in your tea
So
cozy that you
cute.
just made, right? And then if you want to accessorize it, you can.
Put a little button on it.
Yeah. Or
That
if
is
you want
the
to give
cutest
it,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
A teacher's gift.
Oh, that's great.
So for those of you who don't, you want to pick up those needles and you just,
Want to try a little something?
I know.
Yeah.
This is a great, great idea, and we're going to include the book cover on
On the
video.
yeah.
Um,
In the description below, we'll put a link to it.
Exactly, and it's super, super. First of all, it's inspiring, and it tells you exactly how to do it. It's very, very simple.
Yeah, I love the idea of doing a whole bunch of different ones in different colors, and then if you have a gathering and a bunch of people over and you all have the same mugs, you know, like it's that little individualize each mug.
Exactly, you might have a tea party. So
Yellow's my favorite color.
Well, I knew that, so I'm gonna have to
I
give
guess
that
that's
to you.
mine then.
Yes, it is. I actually, so remember those scissors I gave you?
Yeah.
My sister-in-law reminded me, I need for you to give me some money. The reason for that, you never give scissors away. That is bad luck. And I knew that, and I totally forgot. So
I never heard that before.
Yes, so my
how much
sister
money do I need to get?
Just
How
give
much
me $1.
Oh.
Just give me $1 at some point, but
You got change for 100? No. No.
no. So
No. So
point out there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, I knew that, and I totally forgot.
I
And
never
she
heard
said,
that.
"Yes,
I hear a lot of weird things. Like don't put your shoes on the kitchen table. That's bad luck. Opening up an umbrella indoors. That's bad luck.
absolutely."
But I never heard giving someone.
Giving a pair of scissors to one of your best friends or your best friend.
Is our
not
friendship over now?
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
I don't want that.
So you need to give me.
Yeah, I better give you something.
Give me something. for
I'll give
that.
you something.
Yes.
Do you take credit card?
Not currently.
Not
but
currently.
You never know.
Oh, good to know. Interesting.
Yeah. So thanks,
Yeah.
Rena, for that tip.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that could have not.
That could have ended
so-
badly.
Yes.
No, we don't want that. No.
I haven't stopped thinking about that. So.
And another thing, when it's cold, it's always nice to put on a little vest. So this is a little sweater vest. I guess you would pull over
That is
sweater vest
adorable.
that I made for my godson.
Absolutely
And-
adorable. It's so heavy.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
And believe it or not, when you have a pattern like this with color changing, I mean, these are actually done with leftover yarns from other sweaters that I've made. So I think it turned out pretty nice.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous.
However, this pattern was not my favorite because you only knit on the round up until the armholes, and then you do the back and the two fronts, the left and the right, back and forth on straight needles. And I do not like to do color work on straight needles.
Really? And no,
I don't
know you
like it
told
on the
me that.
purl side. I don't like to carry the floats, which you have to do, or otherwise you ruin it. I don't like it. I much prefer to do it, but I'm happy with the result. But it was like, when I got to that part, it was like, eh. So, another little sweater. This is
This is Carin's design.
I designed this sweater for my goddaughter.
It is absolutely spectacular.
And it is so much fun now when I've started to make some sweaters. So I kind of have an idea of how many stitches and when you increase and decrease in order to get, like how much you need. I customized this a little bit to suit her needs. But the pattern I designed on a little, it's an app, I guess, called Stitch Fiddle. It's a website, I think. It's for free. I just have the basic version. I don't have anything fancy. But on that website, you can do color work designs and you play around with it. It's like a puzzle because you have to make sure it all fits. So then it comes around. It all sort of goes together. You do a pattern repeat of, I think, 24 in this particular one. A pattern repeat of 24. And so that's a little sweater. So now my little god kids can be warm and toasty when it's all cold outside.
If you haven't seen it, please go to our Instagram account. You can see pictures there, and it is just adorable.
We put the link to the Instagram. We're also on Facebook, and we're called Friendship and Joy on both Facebook and Instagram. So follow us there too.
So there are a couple of tricks. The first one is actually not a trick, but it's a must. You have to have a heart waffle iron if you're going to make Swedish waffles. That is a requirement. I can't explain why. That's just the way it is. You can absolutely not serve Swedish waffle on a square waffle iron.
That wouldn't do.
It cannot happen.
No,
it's sacrilegious.
Yep.
Has to be a heart one. So the light just turned green. It takes practice to find the right amount of batter in the iron so it doesn't go all over the place. We're going to include the recipe at the bottom of our page, our YouTube page. So that looks pretty good, I think. Now we're just going to close the lid and we're going to wait for the light to turn green. And I have put it on the crispy setting. On this waffle iron there's two settings, crispy or moist, and we want crispy. Voila, here is our waffle, nice and crispy. We are going to take it out.
Beautiful. Okay. And it smells delicious.
So today we have chosen not to use jam. We've chosen to use whipped cream, and this is not very traditional Swedish, but because we chose not to use jam, we're going to use pomegranate seeds. So we start by putting a good chunk of whipped cream, and we'll put some pomegranate seeds.
Nice.
Whoops. And then we're going to sprinkle it. Because there's no sugar in this waffle, we'll just add a little bit of icing sugar. And there is your Swedish waffle.
Yum, yum.
Okay, Carin, are you ready to try your Swedish waffle with pomegranate seeds?
I can't wait. I want food. I want food. Oh, it looks delicious, Susanne.
Good.
So, yeah,
enjoy.
We'll see. Thank you. Gud vad goda.
Crispy.
Så gott. watching, and don't forget to press subscribe button and
the like button.
thumbs up. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye. Nej, det ser mysigt ut tycker jag.
Ja, men det kanske gör det. Vad fint du fångade...
The setting.
Yeah, the center.
Vi börjar lära oss.
Här slängs det upp. Fort ska det gå.
Okej.
Åh, nu blir jag stressad.
Vi har inte börjat än. Jag är svettig. Fy faro. Okej, nu kör vi.
Okej, vänta, jag måste ha mitt garn.
Inte så här.
Vi sitter som två
Två möss. Snälla Pablo.
Okej, kan du gå och leka nu med dina leksaker? Här episode. We just had an earthquake happen in Oshawa.
Nej, okej, vi börjar om. Det här går inte. Vi får, så här kan vi inte ha det. Han får sätta sig i koppel.
Djur i bur.
Du klappar honom.
Okej.
Du får, ja, så får vi. Ja, han kan inte hoppa runt. Okej. Vi kör det. Tagning för...
Gud, jag har tårar. Är jag svart under ögonen?
Ja.
Nej.
Jo. Lite, gör så här bara. Och sen ovanför. Så.
Är det borta nu då?
Nej. Ja, det är okej.
Är det?
Det är lite svart under ögat. Men vet du vad, det är ingen som syns i kameran.
Okej.
Får se, sätt på dig solglasögonen. Eller glasögonen. Okej.